Video of Kyrie Irving's balancing act was the talk of the weekend on NBA Twitter. So,
like
do we
that
think
one,
that's
yes.
real? I think this is real.
He's got
that
core
feels
strength.
totally real. And the front one seems real. It's the side thing, right? So let's bring up.
That's the one.
Let's bring up a little smooth criminal for us, right? There we go. But here's the thing. Producer Steve went into his research background bag, and there were special shoes Michael used for this, where they had a slit on the bottom where he could slide into a nail projected up onto the floor to balance against. Isn't that interesting? So do you think Kyrie did the same thing? Is this all, are we going to find out this is all a Nike commercial or what?
Okay, so we had to remember Kobe jumping over the car.
Yes.
So we'd be irresponsible not to bring that up.
Have some of those, right?
Okay.
Right, here we go.
See this right here. So, and this set the internet on storm, or by storm, I don't even know. How do you
On fire.
On fire, we'll do that. Ronnie Torreaf, shout out. But I will say this, Kyrie Irving is probably a better dancer than he is a basketball player, which means he has insane body control. He is. He's incredible dancer.
I mean, there's some Alvin Ailey stuff.
What have you and Kyrie been doing in your free time?
No, I mean, listen,
I know you cover the Cavs
And
for
by
a
the way,
long
do we
time.
know that he doesn't have adhesives
Adhesives.
on the bottom?
Oh, instead of
like
banana,
sticky
instead
tape,
of the
like
slide or whatever.
Yeah.
Right?
I doing my due diligence, I did reach out to Jeff Wexler, his agent, to ask about this, and
Wow.
it's been crickets, silence.
That is the most research anyone has done for something like this in a
Yes,
long time. So
And
shout
actually,
out for you.
our producers are saying there's some Zabruder tape stuff where, like, there's a quick cut, and then somebody walks in front.
There is
and
someone
then,
walks in
like,
front of it.
so
I
you
saw
look-
that. But
yeah.
to me, that meant
Sleight
that
of
it was
hand.
real. That someone walks in front, right? Because you wouldn't keep that if
Let's
that was
see.
like trying to.
See, oh, and then quick
But
cut.
this,
I'm with Dave,
off.
though. This guy's got
you
body
mentioned,
control.
I hope
mentioned
it's
Kobe.
real.
What's the other one, producer Danny? I think we have another one of someone's like. Obviously, it was one of those moonshots, right? The Michael Vick one, right, where he like throws for 11 years. Have that one. So right. So look at this, right?
Okay.
And boom.
Right, but there's a very real video of LeBron making 94-foot shot
yes.
in Boston.
No, we've standing there for that,
Sure.
so can vouch for that one. Look, let's talk more about the actual play on the court because it has been a struggle for the Celtics. The leaning not helping them. They've lost 4 of their last 5. They came into the season as the Vegas favorite to win the East, but they have a .500 record after 20 games. Shout out to our old colleague Chris Forsberg for pointing this out on Twitter. The Celtics' defensive efficiency significantly worse as the game progresses. This is interesting because they, of course, led the NBA in double-digit comebacks last year. They've had a bunch of them this year, so you'd think they get better as the game went on. But those numbers are pretty crazy. What do you think their biggest problem right now is?
I mean, I don't think it's the defense. This is a team that is 28th in field goal attempts at the rim per game. I mean, that is still the most efficient way to score baskets in this league. I don't think. The other thing is Jayson Tatum, who's been fine, but probably took Kobe Bryant's advice literally instead of seriously.
David and I have had text conversations about this. I think the conspiracy theory that Kobe, as a Laker, Kobe as a Laker, sabotaged the Celtics from inside by trying to get to Jayson Tatum and ruin him is amazing, and Twitter's all over that one
actually,
too.
you know what? I'm into it. I hadn't heard of it. I'm totally into it.
Yeah, he breeds that perfect goal. I think there's a lack of defined roles, and I was talking about depth earlier. Some teams need it, but if you have too much depth, then you don't really have any because you need to have a clear delineation of who is your 1 through 5 and then who is your 6
what are
through
you
8.
saying about Shemi Ojale?
And then also, Hayward's not where he was in Utah, and he's trying to work through his own personal battle as he fits into a team. And they also, again, like Fultz, have burden of expectation now. They were, a half a quarter away from making the NBA Finals, and being a developing team is not okay.
Right.
I declared on this show this summer they're going to win 65 games. Well, I don't look too great.
How do you feel about that right now?
There's some video of me and Winhorst arguing Boston versus Toronto that I hope you guys get rid of.
Now we know what we're going to research for next Monday. Thank you very much. I mean, look, the burden of expectation thing is real, and you have teams like the Warriors or LeBron James saying for years and years, like, you guys think this is easy, just come back when people expect you to come back. This is real. That is a factor. I like to keep saying about the Celtics is they've got so much time. This is a team that we think their window extends at least through late May, possibly through June. So they have so much time to get this right. Is 20 games, though, sample size enough?
No. I think we will look up one day on this show in January, February, March, and say, hey, they've won 13 of 16.